Hello, Internet. I apologize for the lengthy silence. I said in a previous video that I simply wanted to take a bit of a break from the whole cancer situation. That included making videos. I just wanted to spend some time not thinking about it, not focusing on it, and it's kind of hard not to focus on it when I'm making videos about it. So I also apologize for not chronicling my experience from start to finish with the radiation treatment. But as I will soon explain, that became absolutely impossible to do. It happened last Thursday, and to preface this, my cat Maja had to go away. She is currently staying with a coworker, and I'm getting constant updates, and she's fine. I went in early Thursday morning, got a ride from a friend. I went through the same sort of process that I've gone through before for being sedated. I actually did record a little bit of video, but I'm not going to include it because it doesn't give you any new information. Unfortunately, they could not give me the same type of sedative because I stupidly had coffee with creamer in it, and they said that that sedative would make me throw up. And lying down on a table while they're doing an operation, I could aspirate, and they didn't want that to happen. So they gave me a different type of sedative that was an odd mix of less powerful but longer acting. So I have more memories of the experience, but a lot more gaps. I have very vague memories of briefly coming to, and I was in so much pain that they had to hold me down on the table. Spoiler alert, radiation therapy hurts. I mean, I don't know if that's true for everyone, but it was definitely true for me. I was in a lot of pain. The good news is that I don't remember most of it, so that's nice. But what I do remember was really bad. It was like all of my internal organs had been beaten with sticks. I was apparently thrashing around so much they had to hold me down, and they kept telling me to keep my legs straight because they had to go up in through my my groin again, an angiogram. And then after that, I have, again, vague memories of waking up in a hospital room. They decided to keep me overnight because I was in so much pain. I actually remember getting up to go to the bathroom and an alarm went off. So apparently I wouldn't stay in bed, so they had to turn on a bed alarm. Again, I don't remember any of this. I just remember getting up to go to the bathroom, and an orderly coming in, like, kind of worried to make sure I was okay. And then I went back to bed, and Friday morning, again, very, very vague memories of this. Doctors came in and said some stuff that I don't remember. Probably very important instructions that they probably should have waited until I was a bit more coherent to explain to me, but I don't remember any of it. And then I called my friend, and she came and got me, and I don't remember the car ride home. No, that's not true. I remember sitting in the back seat because I had to be as far away from her as possible because of my radiation. But I don't remember the actual ride, and I don't remember actually coming inside my apartment. I remember waking up in my apartment towards Friday evening and just being in a lot of pain. Just my whole torso ached, and some of it burned, and it was a god-awful sensation. And then I spent most of the rest of Friday and into Saturday in bed. Saturday evening was when I really started to come out of it and feel not quite so terrible, just still really sick. I realized by that point that I had not had anything to eat since Wednesday night, and so I made myself eat some stuff, and it was really not that much food, and then I just went back to bed. And then Sunday I felt a bit better, and I ate more. Mostly I was just thirsty a lot, but drinking water seemed to just be like a chore, and I had to like make myself do it. And then I just spent Sunday lounging around. I took another nap, ate cereal for dinner, and then I went to bed. Today has just been, like, now I feel tender, but not as bad. And I can move around a lot more. Walking around, surprisingly, has not been that bad. The last time I had an angiogram, my groin ached so badly I could barely walk. This time around, I barely noticed the pain at all. I suspect that they had me on some sort of painkiller that eventually wore off. I occasionally get twinges of pain, but not nearly as intense as last year. And overall, that's really been about it. I've been continuing to take the omeprazole to stave off any possible nausea, which has sort of bubbled a little bit under the surface. I've felt it kind of like try to take hold, but not really. So apparently it's working. I've been able to keep down everything I've eaten, thank God, because I fucking hate throwing up. And that's really about it. All in all, yeah, radiation therapy fucking sucks, but still not as bad as chemo. I think I will take this over chemo. I think I would take being repeatedly kicked in the balls over chemo. Other than that, there's really not much more to report. I'm alone. I'm going to be alone for the rest of the week. I'll get Maja back probably, I don't know. I'm not sure when would be a good time. I'm going to have to talk to the doctors and ask them when she would be able to come home. I'll keep in contact with my coworker friend who's taking care of her and make sure that she continues to be okay. She's a pretty adaptable cat. She doesn't seem to be too bothered, which is a good thing for her, but it makes me feel a little sad. Like, I don't want her to be miserable, but it would be nice if she missed me a little bit. I don't know, I suppose I'll see when she comes home. But for the most part, I have the next few days to look forward to being entirely alone, not being around people. So, that's fun. I think that is the hardest part. Well, no, that's a lie. The pain is the hardest part. The second hardest part is being alone. Just being kind of trapped in my apartment with nowhere to go and no one to keep me company. I've been chatting a lot with friends online, talking with friends and family on the phone, and that's helped. But been watching some stuff on Netflix, YouTube, playing some video games, reading. There's really not a whole lot else. But since I can't be around people, it's kind of difficult. But it is what it is. Best part is I get to do this 3 more times. Well, at least once more, and then a 3-month wait, and then possibly 2 more times. We'll see. It depends on how much of an effect this has on my cancer. As much as it hurts me, I can only hope that it's worse for the tumors. Maybe the pain I'm feeling is the death throes of my cancer as it dies screaming. I rather like that idea. But I am definitely not looking forward to doing this again. Next time I will definitely make sure not to drink coffee with creamer or really anything at all. And that way I'll be entirely sedated and I won't have to go through any of it. That's it. That's all I can think of. I will post this as soon as possible, and I'll try to get back into the swing of making videos. I have a few ideas for some videos that I want to make, but I've been so sick and exhausted, I just don't think that I can right now. So they're just gonna have to wait. But you know, some creative ideas that I want to test out on the channel. I've tested out a few. They didn't fly, so I dropped them, but there's a few more that I think would work a little bit better for me and for viewers, and so be a bit more fun. So that's it for now, and I'll post again soon. Take care.